What is good, Neo family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about the one and only Neo stock and help you guys better understand the price action of Neo. I'm also going to talk about some very important price levels you need to be looking out for before I give you guys my price prediction for tomorrow. I'm also going to talk about what's going on with the market, Neo's option chain, what the news is saying about Neo, and what Neo put on their Twitter page that makes me very bullish for the future. Now, before I break any of this down, before I talk about the Twitter or what's going on with the technicals, I do have to mention a couple of very important things first. The first thing is I'm not a financial planner, so please do not take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Neo community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Weeble link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Weeble and deposit any amount of money, whether it's $1 or $10, it's really your choice. You are guaranteed 5 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000. Once again, that's free money. When I actually made the deposit and signed up, I got a free Apple share and also a free Neo share. So if you want this chance to get free money, free stocks, check out the offer down below. I use Weeble for my charting. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So looking at Neo, we are up over 3.16% for the day. Let's go, guys. Pretty darn good day. And I did tell you guys that I saw us testing the $22 level of resistance yesterday, and that is what happened today. Now, obviously things are looking pretty bullish and it's looking pretty darn good, but there are some important things you got to know. So right now the market's looking a little bit better. We're seeing we should be a little bit more on the greedy side. I think the market's definitely improving. One of the things that's interesting about what's going on in the global situation is, even though this isn't 100% confirmed yet, there are some news articles coming out talking about how Russia may be interested in de-escalating their military activity. I don't truly know that yet. It's not confirmed, but there are some articles saying that that is what some of their leaders have been saying. So like I said, that could be very good news. We really want to wait and see how that plays out. But besides that, I think the market is really improving. We're seeing the SPY in the green up to 461. The Nasdaq is green. Tesla was green all over the place, from AMC, GME, and like all over. And Neo was also up 3.16%. So what on earth is going on with Neo? Well, here's the important thing. So I highlighted some different price levels you need to be looking out for. Looking at the way this thing is moving, we obviously have resistance at 22. So that's the level you want to be watching for. Pay very close attention to 22. If we break 22 and keep on running, this could be very, very awesome. Now, I want to see a week where we run really hard, because that could be, the trigger for a potential gamma squeeze. That's something else you got to be paying attention to. That's the option chain. Right now, the option chain is kind of weak for Neo, only 38,000 calls in the money. So we're not ready for a potential gamma squeeze yet. And we're still waiting for that. So we really want to see the price soar in a short period of time for us to get there. But as of right now, I don't see very explosive move just yet. Now, what you got to be looking out for, 22 is resistance. Right here, I have the blue line. We have to break this blue line and maybe start to trade above it, and maybe close above it. And then that's going to be a very bullish indicator. And we'll have a lot of room to run all the way up to the $24 level and continue from there. Now, if we don't do that, and I am going to give you guys my price prediction, just give me a few seconds. I have to disclose this first. If we don't break past that level, if we end up dropping to 2073 and we end up dropping below that, I think it's actually a little bit below that. So like the 2070 level. If we end up dropping, it's very likely we're going to fill this gap way down here to about the 19.75 range. That's how low we can end up dropping. And then we'll probably get a bounce there and then continue from there. So those are the two main levels to be looking out for. Now, what do I think is going to happen? That's the real question on a lot of people's minds. Well, I don't see, signs of us really getting rejected and like dropping really hard to the downside. Looking at the chart, it looks like we're improving, and we're just continuing this upward trend. You guys can see it right over here. I can actually draw out a trend line. Wait, hold on one sec. I can actually draw out a trend line and show you guys like just like this. From down here to like right here, we're just respecting this upward momentum, and it's looking pretty darn good. Now, for us to continue, like I said, we have to break past 22, and I predict in the next few days we're going to break past it. I think we're going to break past 22. We're going to continue to soar, and we should get back to the 23, maybe touch 23 in the next upcoming days and the next upcoming trading days, hopefully before early next week. And to me, that's actually looking pretty good. I do think we're going to run a little bit tomorrow. I think things are looking pretty darn good. And if we look at other technical indicators, we're seeing some very similar things being determined. I mean, we got that MACD flip with the 9-day moving average causing this drop, but we're getting another flip right here after we got this buy signal from the super trend. RSI is picking up a little bit, so things are most definitely improving. Now, another big thing I want to talk about is this right here. What about the gaps? We have a gap down here, but I don't know this for sure, right? I can't really predict the future perfectly, but I find it less likely we're going to fill this gap that soon. I think we're bound to fill it maybe in a few weeks if there is a bit of a drop, a market-wide drop. And also we have this gap down here, right, to the $15 level. I don't see us filling that. And we may never fill it. It really depends on the market conditions. If there's like a major drop or pullback in the market, then maybe. But as of right now, for the next few weeks, I just can't see that happening. It's looking very good right now. Kathy Wood just loaded the boat on Neo shares too. I mean, it's looking really, really strong. So, like I said before, I'm going to repeat this one last time. 22 is the resistance to be looking out for. I want to see us break out of that. If we don't break that, if we drop below 2073, that would be bearish, and we would probably end up dropping and filling the gap at the 1991 level, which could bring us low to the mid $19 level. So be prepared for that. But I think green is a lot more probable, and I predict we're going to see a green day tomorrow, and I think we're going to trade in the $22 range. Now, going into what the news is saying, check this out right here. 7 things every neo investor must know. I'm going to read these out to you guys because I just think they're very good reminders. We are seeing steady gross margin despite constant constraints. So once again, we're improving our vehicles. We are getting more and more sales. And on top of that, there are many constraints out there. There are many things that are hurting, companies such as the global chip shortage. And despite that, they are really, really, really getting through these supply challenges because they are seeing consistent growth. Another thing is they have very good EVs, the ET7, the ET5, and the ES7, which are going to be very awesome. I think the ES7 is going to be unveiled relatively soon. In my opinion, that's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see what that looks like. And that's a very, very good arsenal for them to really improve their earnings. Now, they have a very, very good market. Don't forget that they're targeting Norway. They're going to be expanding to they're already in Norway, but they're going to be expanding to Germany, Denmark, Sweden, the Netherlands, and a bunch of other countries, 25 different countries relatively soon, perhaps the USA as well in the next upcoming years. To me, that's going to be fantastic. And they do believe we're going to see a very good spending year for Neo 2 to improve and perhaps double their production capability. That, in my opinion, is going to be awesome as well. They're very affordable cars. I mean, there's some smartphone rumors here and there. They're just rumors. I haven't seen way too much about that confirmed. But other than that, the fundamentals are just getting better and better. And I do believe we're going to be profitable in the next few quarters. I see it coming, and I'm very excited. I think 2023 is going to be a fantastic year for them. And I do believe that if you do buy Neo right now, and this is not financial advice, if you're willing to hold it the way Cathy Wood is, you're going to get a very good return if you're willing to wait as long as it takes. Now, that's your choice. I'm talking about fundamentals being there, the company improving. You can do whatever you want with your own money. It is your own choice. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is this right here. A new Tech Rides IO episode, Neo's Ganesh V. Ayer and the host Edwin Marcial. They rode in the Neo ES8 and discussed Neo's innovations with connectivity, autonomous driving, artificial intelligence, and other things like that. So just to remind you guys that Neo is developing their AI in Silicon Valley in the United States. And that, in my opinion, is just very, very bullish news. I'm super excited for what they're doing. And this is also very awesome. So huge shout out to everyone involved in this episode. I'm very excited for the company, and I do see some very, very bullish growth for the next upcoming, days, years, months, whatever, guys. I'm very, very bullish. Now, to end the video, I just wanted to say thank you for listening. If you are in this company for the long term, don't worry about it from a day-to-day basis. But for the short term, I am still very bullish. I have not seen signs of this thing reversing to the downside, and I do think it's looking pretty darn good. So pay very close attention and get ready, guys. The market's opening tomorrow, so have a great, great, great night. Make sure you guys sleep well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Neo to the moon, and peace out.